This is the September 6, 2014 reading of Blossom Goodchild's channeling with the Federation of Light.
Good morning to you. So many enjoyed your last channeling. They found it very helpful in ways of doing something practical. Thank you for that.
Warmest greetings of love to each and every one. It is our full intention to surprise the soul, which in turn allows for the sun to shine through it at all times. For this is who you are and what you came to experience. We feel it necessary to explore circumstances that diminish the soul's light, and then in turn encourage ways for one to emerge from that gloom and bring the soul into alignment with its truth.
So continuing on from last week, how else? Is there anything else that enables us to do this? I think most people find that they're able to hold the highest vibration possible of themselves when they can, yet then may find themselves plummeting from time to time back into the lower one, the one from which we're trying to move on from.
The will of the soul is to be only love. That is what the soul is. Love. The thought forms which transpire from conditioning and indoctrination and general social graces, which we feel have fallen from grace, is the predicament in which one finds the self often. Therefore, may we suggest that at all times one chooses to be that which you are. It is not at all difficult to be aware of one's feelings, for one feels them continuously. Yet to be aware and then act upon them is that which we are asking. If one finds themselves in the doldrums, if there is a situation which appears to be ongoing and not letting up, and it is a situation that does not please and enthrall the soul, we suggest that one concentrate fully on the being out of that situation. For being fully immersed within the vibration of it only continues to exacerbate it, and therefore bring more of the same, adding to it, and the cycle continues. However, if one chooses to allow the thought pattern to feel the freedom of that particular situation being over and done with, then that feeling automatically raises one out of the lower frequency into the higher. So many ponder and ponder until one's mind is in a fuzzy whirl. They search their mind and soul for the way to correct a circumstance. And often this leads only to more despair as one finds themselves traveling deeper and deeper into the maze and feeling more and more lost. We say to you, trust the process. Trust that when you are in alignment with yourself and the universe, nothing shall take place that is not for your highest good. Know within, ask within, for that situation to work through the process it must. And know that the outcome shall be for the highest good of all. When you trust fully in that knowing, then the problem is automatically solved, just like that. It may not appear to have gone away immediately, yet the answer has been achieved, and all that is left to be done is to allow the universe to weave its magic. How often does an outcome arise that was least expected? Yet, when reviewing the situation and all it entailed, one cannot cease to be amazed at how it all worked out for the best of all. It simply is a matter of moving into the space that serves the whole fully. You may mark this as time, Yet we know that the energy is simply moving into a higher vibration of any given situation.
I guess for many, they would get this, yet still feel swamped by the situation and therefore still find it tricky to be of a joyful disposition due to that circumstance.
Then we would say that they get it, yet choose to block the flow through not having acquired the correct understanding of that which we say. When one is feeling happy, when all seems well within one's world, it is so very easy to know that the universe is on your side. The plain fact is, the universe cannot, does not, will not take sides. It simply answers your call from the vibration that you are asking. Is it not so that when one is in tune with vibrational harmony of a high level, then more and more flows into one's life that one can only assume is of the greatest joy? When one chooses to vibrate on a higher resolution, then even when some misdemeanor of a lower one occurs, it cannot interfere. It cannot bring one down if one chooses to remain on the higher level when dealing with it. We speak to you many times of feelings and vibrations. Your feelings resonate on a vibration. Your body resonates within a vibration. Your thoughts do the same. Everything exists because of its vibration. Nothing could exist if it did not have a vibrational frequency, because it could not appear in its form without it. You are energy, a divine, pure energy of love. Energy is a matter of that which chooses to experience.
Sorry, can you just go into detail regarding that last sentence?
You are aware that absolutely everything is energy. It is an energy of love, no matter what form it is taking of itself at any one given time. Even to look at a plant, it can resonate on a certain energy level when displaying itself in all its glory in the sunshine. Yet, having to weather the storms can leave it disheveled and depleted. It still has the energy that it always is. Yet, after the storm, that same energy level is vibrating on a different frequency, due to that which it has had to undertake. It is experiencing itself on different levels of energy of itself.
So, I think you're saying, actually, why don't I leave it to you to say it? You have a way with words.
Imagine, say, this particular plant being of a certain vibration. Let us call it a ball of energy that is and surrounds itself, therefore being what it is, a plant. However, within that ball of love energy that the plant is, there are many levels in which it can reside of itself. It cannot become a higher level than that which a plant energy is designed to be. It cannot become a lower level than that which it is designed to be. Yet, its level of energy can alter greatly within that ball in which a plant was created.
Makes sense to me. And I'm feeling you're about to begin to explain that it is the same for all things, including us.
Precisely. Yet, the human form has obviously a different vibrational ball of energy from that of the plant. We speak of bringing down into your physical form that which is from your higher self.
Bringing down seems incorrect, if you don't mind me saying. For are we not our higher selves within our soul, and it's just a matter of accessing that higher part?
We understand your thought form. Yet again, words. They lack the best way to express.
I know. I feel my head is going to blow off in the overall picture of that which we're talking about, and we now need to pick out the format to explain that picture.
Little by little, fragment by fragment. Take the thought that your full self, the who you are, the purest energy of love, is of the greatest ball of energy that there is. The all, the everything. Then, consider that the aspect of your soul that has chosen to be within human form at this time, for all its various reasons and proposals, has its own vibrational ball on which it resides within, in order to function and express within that human form. This human functional energy ball, like the plant, has many levels, layers, to which one can resonate and respond. Yet, it is a more expansive vibrational ball than the one in which the plant experiences. That is not to say that the human form does not already have within it the same frequency of the whole of the plant's energy ball, for the human energy frequency encompasses all that the plant is.
It's still making sense in my head, but that's maybe because you're offering it to me in my head. I'm hoping others are able to follow this track. Yet, if we come from that highest, purest energy ball, the very highest there is, are you saying we cannot access the fullness of that ball because we're in human form, even though we come from it? I thought we could access our higher selves. Truth, I feel like I've just had a fizz bath bomb implanted in my brain. It's so active, and we're trying so hard to put this entire concept of which you speak into words. I really get how tricky it is for you. It isn't that simple for me to translate or transcribe just quietly.
That which you are, you are. Yet, the vibration of yourself, coupled with the vibration of your surroundings, and with this we do not mean just your immediate surroundings, we add to that your region, expanding to your country, expanding to your Earth planet. That part of you that you are experiencing is a vast energy ball. The level you choose to be in of that can vary at different stages, and yet, after a certain awareness occurs, it is as if the lower vibration of it slithers away. It disperses because it has run its course, served its purpose, and is no longer needed. When this takes place, the ball that is you brings in a higher vibration at the top end of the scale. So in this way, one is able to continue to access higher and higher levels of the soul self as their awareness allows them to do so. It is like climbing a ladder, and when one gets further up the scale, the bottom rungs are removed, and more are added at the top. For want, indeed, of a descriptional visual of that which we are trying to explain.
Does this happen with plants and other forms?
In a different way. Let us move on to a tree. It has its own vibrational resonance, yet it does not have trials and tribulations of a mindset. It simply is. It resonates within its own vibration, and yet mankind raising of the entire planet through vibrational upliftment, the tree's energy ball, through natural progression, automatically lifts with the entirety of everything. One cannot raise one's own vibration alone. For all that is done for the self is done and affects the whole. That which we discussed last week regarding the giving of, being of, acting through love at all times is the key to raising your vibration. Therefore, the vibration of the whole. The system that we spoke of within the latter explanation is one that serves throughout. Even though everything resonates within its own frequency, it still has the opportunity to lift the whole of itself, its energy ball, into a higher level that just continues onwards and upwards. Do you see? Can you comprehend the divine design? The opportunities for growth are undeniable. The opportunity for expansion of soul self, which in turn benefits everything, serves as a miraculous vision that can be achieved simply through the desire to benefit self. Because there is now the knowing that improving the self into that highest vision it can be serves all.
Thank you. Thank you so much for that. It all makes sense and is so simple. Why on earth we have chosen to make it so complex beats me.
Simple, pure and simple. That is the design through which the divine plan flows at its highest good. Within the highest vibration, one chooses to feel it, in any given breath, in any one given moment. We take our leave today. We have greatly enjoyed this discourse with you.
Oh, me too. I can't believe the hour has gone by so quickly. In love and in great thanks to all.